lift up my soul. O my God, in you I trust. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies exult over me. Indeed, none who wait for you shall be put to shame. They shall be ashamed who are wantonly treacherous. Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long. Remember your mercy, O Lord, and your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. Remember not the sins of my youth or my transgressions, according to your steadfast love. Remember me for the sake of your goodness, O Lord. Good and upright is the Lord, therefore he instructs sinners in the way. He leads the humble in what is right, and teaches the humble his way. All the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness, for those who keep his covenant and his testimonies. For your name's sake, O Lord, pardon my guilt, for it is great. Who is the man who fears the Lord? Him will he instruct in the way that he should choose. His soul shall abide in well-being, and his offspring shall inherit the land. The friendship of the Lord is for those who fear him, and he makes known to them his covenant. My eyes are ever toward the Lord, for he will pluck my feet out of the net. Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. Bring me out of my distresses. Consider my affliction and my trouble, and forgive all my sins. Consider how many are my foes, and with what violent hatred they hate me. O guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. May integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for you. Redeem Israel, O God, out of all his troubles. The Psalms meet us and teach us to pray, and pray us, and teach us to write our own psalms in all seasons of life. That was Psalm 25. I'm reading it on March 25th because it is a good way to go through the Psalms, is to pick the day of the month that it is, and then allow the three kinds of Psalms, which almost every day will be present. Psalms of orientation towards God, Psalms of disorientation and distress, like this one, and Psalms of reorientation, where there was distress and it's been released, or the person's been relieved from it. I am largely in ministry because of the Psalms and their incredible authenticity and honesty. A line from a book that I read in the 90s stuck with me immediately. It's an act of profound faith to entrust one's most precious hatreds to God, knowing that he will take them seriously. And more profoundly, now using my own words, but basically the quote, it is an act of profound faith. And I would say is healing to our hearts to describe to God life as we actually experience it, amongst enemies, amongst loneliness, amongst those who harm us, amongst our friends, with loved ones that we've lost, with days that create fear and anxiety. We express that to God. It might not seem like a good use of your time. It's an excellent use of your time to learn to speak to God as the psalmists do, with honesty and clarity. My heart are enlarged. Bring me out of my distresses. Consider my affliction and my trouble, and forgive all my sins. We turn to God because he loves us. We turn to God because he hears us. We turn to God with all honesty because it is profoundly human to do so. We turn to God and tell him about life as we actually experience it. And that is part of the healing dynamic of our relationship with him. I hope that you already prayed the Psalms. I hope that you're already familiar with it, with letting the Psalms pray you. I hope that you're learning to write your own Psalms about your own disorientation. And I hope that you know that the story of Scripture is one of reorientation, where we come out of loneliness and distress into a more full experience of the with God life. O guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge